Live from Tres Colis in Naperville, Illinois, it's the Dr. Zach Show, and here is your host, Dr. Zach Benitis.
Today on the Dr. Zach Show, we'll meet a young man who's gone through a lot in his life. And we're going to learn how he's overcome those difficulties in his life. And here he is now, Holden Klossfield.
Hey, what's up?
How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine.
Let's talk about your story. I want to hear every up and down you've been through.
Well, I've been through a lot of crap, but it's made me the man I am today.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear. But I want to hear, and so does the viewers back at home, what went down for you to change?
You know, Doc, it's really hard for me to put in words.
It's okay, Holden. I'm a doctor.
Okay, where do I begin?
It doesn't matter, as long as we can work things out for you.
I've already got things worked out. I've overcome all my issues already. I really don't need you.
Based on your attitude you just gave me, there's still some nuts and bolts we need to secure in your life. I want to help you.
Okay, if you really think this will point me in the right direction, then sure, I'll do it.
Tell me about you.
Well, I feel like crap is my life, period. My life has been filled with crap, with my brother Ali's death. My parents don't give a rat's ass about me. My brother DV left me to go to Hollywood to do his own thing. And then there's Stradlater. Oof. I thought we were best friends. That's one of the reasons why I roamed this with a stupid bastard like Stradlater. But all of a sudden we began to hate each other. I always got in fights with him at school, and it just went downhill from there.
Okay, wow. Well, is there anyone, just any person who may have a positive impact in your life?
Well, there is Mr. Antolini. He was my favorite teacher. But there was this one time where
Okay, we could talk about Mr. Antolini later behind the scenes, because there seems to be some negative connotation behind this man in your line of sight. I'm somewhat concerned about that guy. But let's get back on track. Is there anyone, just a single person, that never fails to put a smile on your face?
Well, I have always had this thing for Jane, but
what? Go ahead, continue.
But Jane and I have always been best friends since we were young. I always used to go to her house and play checkers all the time. Then but one day her stepdad would walk in and say something to us. After he left, she got very emotional. Every time you mention some guy that's strictly a bastard, very mean and very conceited and all, and when you mention it to the girl, she'll get this inferiority complex. This is the response I got from her, and I hate it. Our friendship from that day just drifted away.
So what you're telling me is you really care for this girl, Jane, but you're not getting the response you would like to get.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I think you need to reach out to her. Keep going for her. Strive for her. You obviously really care about her, and you want to have a strong relationship with her, don't you?
Well, I feel like I should just give up on her and start a new life.
You can't forget about the past. It's part of you.
Well, there has to be another way out.
Do you have any family you can connect or talk to? Someone you care about. A sibling, a grandma, a grandpa, an aunt or an uncle, a cousin, anybody. See, I feel the best way to heal is through relationships.
Well, there's Phoebe. There was one point where I felt like giving her a buzz, though. I certainly felt like talking to her on the phone.
She's one person you need in your life, and I can tell that. You care for her, and it seems like she cares for you. This one relationship could take you far in life, Holden. I can feel it. Holden, I can tell you are on the right track. I believe you've passed all the negativity in your life, and you're going to be on the right track for success. Though you may or may not care about success in your life, deep down inside I can tell you do. Here's my advice. End your relationships with the bad people in life, like Mr. Antolini or Stradlater. Gain a relationship with your parents and siblings. Keep striving to achieve for success with Jane in your life, and your life will come into place just perfectly, I promise.
Thanks, Dr. Zach.
You're very welcome, Holden. Until next time, I'm Dr. Zach. Good night, everybody.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah.